Hey guys, MasakoX here, and welcome to another edition of The Comment Section. Yeah, things have been going pretty well here on this channel. In fact, I've just started a Pokemon White Nuzlocke challenge on Monday. If you want to catch the first episode, looky here. I've recorded about 4 episodes of it as of now, and it's really engaging. It's kind of given me a whole new lease of life about Pokemon, because I thought it was getting a little easy, but Nuzlockes are really stressful. You have to have a really completely different mindset. But anyway, you're not here for that. You're here for questions, so let's get on with them. What are your thoughts on the Sun and Moon starter reveals? Oh, well, that's a very good question, and I've really not had that many responses, but... What was that? Wow, you guys had a lot of comments about Sun and Moon starters. Well, first of all, I'd have to say I'm definitely Team Litten. I would definitely pick the Fire Cat because I like cats. It's a diverse starter range, and I like it. Let's hope for that Dark Fire type final evolution, guys. Can happen. Hey Masako, I know you already know KKA Productions when you voiced Goku in the Goku GoPro video, but what do you think of them and Robot Underdog 2 doing live action DBZ? And do you think actual DBZ fans can do a great job bringing DBZ to live action? I actually got to meet the K&K guys at a couple of conventions last year, and they're cool guys. They really know their stuff. I trust them with Dragon Ball, and they just really know how to bring the feel of Dragon Ball to life. So if you want to go and check them out, just go and check their channel right here. They don't just do the Goku with a GoPro video, they do all sorts of stuff involving Dragon Ball. In fact, they actually get little Karibo to voice Frieza for one of their promos, so look forward to that. It kind of makes you think that a production with maybe a few $100,000 budget at most can do better than a live-action blockbuster movie from Hollywood with $50 million budget. Have you seen Boku no Hero Academia? If so, thoughts? I have seen it, or at least the first 4 episodes, and I really dig it. It feels really fresh, and I'm really thrilled, especially since the main character, Izuki, is actually voiced by one of my friends and voice of Cloud on Final Fantasy VII Machine Bridge, Justin Briner. And especially having Chris Sabat in there as All Might. That's pretty awesome too. It's a little formulaic in my opinion, but only in one sense. It always starts off with the character, yeah, I can do it! Then in the middle of the episode, oh, I don't know whether I can do it. The end, heartfelt scene, lots of emotions being spilled out, crying, and then, yes, I can do it again! But I don't care. It's great. That and the animation is just bonkers good. Bones really know how to do good anime, especially of this caliber. Of the 3 main villains of DBZ, Frieza, Cell, and Boo, what is your favourite form of each? Well, I actually kind of dig the second form Frieza. It was the initial shock when you found out that Frieza could transform, and you go like, oh, okay. They were starting to get on top of the first form, but oh, they have no idea where this could go, oh no. Perfect Cell is just great, because that was just so weird, because, you know, you went from the animalistic imperfect Cell, the semi-perfect brute, and now you've got the debonair combination of all the bad guys and characters from the entire series of Z from that point backwards. And it was just mesmerizing to see. Kid Buu, pure chaos. Need I say more? I have a question. With the latest news that Toriyama revealed, what do you think about future Trunks coming back in the upcoming saga? On this channel, I like to try and avoid speculation, really, because I don't like to talk about things that haven't really happened yet, but as the terms of future Trunks and Super, I can dig it. He's been really underutilized in the series. I know in Xenoverse and probably the upcoming Xenoverse 2, he's pretty much the character that you interact with the most. As for the series, actually just seeing a little bit more about what happened in the future. Surely there would have been another villain that came around. How would Trunks be able to get strong? Does he have apprentices? Does he have any other kind of people to help him? Or is he just on his own? And it'll be really, really fascinating to see what they do with it. Especially since Toriyama's really kind of portraying it. And yeah, that is not an ascot. I personally believe that that little cravat type thing is the remainder of Android 17. So kind of like a trophy. Okay, here's one. Are you watching TFS Gaming's Nuzlocke run, and what are your thoughts on it? Thanks MasakoX, you rock! Well, thank you King TV, and yeah, check out my Nuzlocke link here. But yeah, I have been watching the TFS Gaming Nuzlocke, actually religiously. Every day it's on, and it's just really fascinating. I didn't think I'd be interested in it, but you really kind of get invested, even just watching one. So when you actually do one yourself, man, those feelings times 100, because you just do not want your Pokemon to die. Really, you just don't want them to die. You want to keep them alive for as long as possible. Just a question or two about your freelance work. How do you go about marketing or getting yourself out there? Also, avoid getting too much into your personal finances. How often are you doing freelance work in order to do all of this thing as a living? Hope that question made sense. I would actually be marketing myself on job boards and listing sites like Production Base and Mandy, just places where there would be job listings for post-production stuff. There was a lot of rejection, a lot of times where I would not get any response whatsoever. When I graduated in 2008, that was rough times for anyone that had just come out of university or college. So I had to make do with what I got. Thankfully now, I've gained enough experience so I can actually put myself out there and actually show a lot of credentials, but thankfully, now I'm working for Team 4-Star regularly, pretty much every day. It doesn't mean that I laze about here in my pajamas. I actually have to work pretty much from when I wake up, which is usually about like 9 o'clock, until about 1, 2 a.m. some days, because I work to American time. So, it's tough, but it can be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of rejection. It's a lot like acting. You've got to persevere, and you'll succeed. What is your favourite Super Sentai season? And what is your favourite Power Ranger? Magi Ranger. Maho Sentai Magi Ranger. I was introduced to Super Sentai back in 2004, 2005. I was blown away. That was when I found out Power Rangers from Japan? Whoa! But when I found out from my friend Maria about this whole thing and started actually doing fandubs of it back in the day, I was blown away. It's fantastic. It was so different. And then I got to do a dub as Magishine or Solaris Knight from Mystic Force. That was a lot of fun, and that kind of really seeded in my brain that I love voicing transformation sequences, Foley, screaming, all those types of things for fight sequences. It was so good! I'm pretty sure on the internet there's like a scene from a fandub I did. If there is one, I'll put it here. If not, then trust me, it was a lot of fun. How did you get into Dragon Ball? Back in 2000. That was when Dragon Ball Z arrived on UK TV. Before then, I had no idea what it was. Fortunately, we didn't have to wait too long to get past the Namek Saga and the Ginyu Force episode 53 thing. We got through to when Goku went Super Saiyan by the end of that year, and it was just so cool. It was nothing like I'd seen before, and the way they were marketing it on Cartoon Network was really good for the first couple of years, that was. But then when GT arrived, it kind of just dropped off into obscurity there. Then they brought Dragon Ball in for some reason, so it went kind of like when Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, and GT at the same time. That was confusing. But fortunately, the internet arrived to put me straight. And hours and hours and hours of trawling DBZ fan sites, AMVs, making a couple of my own sometimes, which I thankfully do not have. Now, I think of Dragon Ball Z every day. Every day. What inspired you to do YouTube? Little Karibo, during Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. My friend Vegeta3986 at the time, we wanted to do Naruto Abridged. We just wanted to see whether the abridged formula could work with Naruto. And it did! And from there, I learnt how the internet can be a glorious place, but it can also be a very savage place. I mean, the hate comments at the beginning were just absolutely phenomenal. The amount of them was just crazy. But we persevered. We kept going, and by about episode 7 of Naruto Abridged, they started to die down, and we were accepted. Expect people to not like it, and don't get upset if people say that. Most of the time, people are very sensible, and they want to help. Sometimes you do get some jerks. Not worth your time. What do you think about Super Saiyan 4? What if Gohan ever could transform into one? How do you think you could dub this voice then? Well, first of all, I'm not going to be voicing adult Gohan in DBZA. That's going to go to Justin Briner. It's the Justin Briner episode. If Gohan could transform into one, it probably wouldn't happen in Super, because at the rate where Super's going, Super Saiyan 4 is going to be pretty much nixed from the entire lineup. Probably Super Saiyan Blue is going to be like the peak of transformations now. Super Saiyan 4 as a whole, I like it. It's something different. I mean, where do you go from Super Saiyan 3? It kind of adds a bit of a interim gap between the humanoid Saiyan form and the giant ape form. It's kind of like a bridge, and I like it. It feels fierce, wild, random trousers for some reason, but I don't care. I think it looks cool. What video games console holds the most nostalgia for you? Hands down, my Sega Saturn, which is still in my possession today. It was the first console I truly had, and that was special to me. All the games that I had on there were great. I used to play for hours and hours and hours. If I had a CRT TV now, I would so play on it, because playing retro games on HD TVs without a special console for it, yeah, that's not good. Would you ever consider doing a new series with Gohan similar to Goku is going to show you? Or maybe Goku Q&A with him? I kind of just found my feet with Goku's gonna show you, and having that little dynamic with him and Gohan actually works. So I think that's good enough. Playing on his own? I don't know, that wouldn't really be interesting to many people. I know people are curious, but most of the time it would be Gohan just playing the game, not trying to be funny. I don't know if that's what people want, but as far as I'm concerned, it really wouldn't hold my interest. Oh my god, MasakoX, I somehow ran out of ideas for Dragon Ball Super. I need you to take over for now and make an entire arc. Oh, and you'll also need to come up with a couple of new characters too. If you don't accept, I'll insert the most horrible thing you could ever think of here. What would be your new arc? And what or who are the new characters you'd introduce? I personally love an arc where Gohan has a voyage of self-discovery. Discovering the balance between family life and fighting. Being able to reattain Ultimate Gohan form, as well as actually keeping a normal family life. That would be great. Some kind of adversary which is too smart for Goku, but Gohan's able to outsmart them. That'd be pretty cool. Have you ever watched an anime you wish you could forget? If so, what is it? School Days. I wish I'd never watched that show, but I probably would have found it anyway. But I would probably say Baby Princess 3D Paradise is probably the worst anime that I've ever reviewed, if you can call it an anime. It was an OVA special and I reviewed it like years ago, and it just felt forced, weird, surreal, and just wrong, in my opinion. And I want to expunge it from my memory, but I cannot. I have to live with the shame for the rest of my life. Anyway, enough with me rambling on. It's time to get on with Goku's questions and answers. So, give it up for Goku Q&A!
Goku Q&A, yeah! Yo, 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 what's up, my Goku? Have I got some answers for you? Dear Goku, please try to pronounce my name. Sincerely, Stefano Wozdiowizdas. Yeah, I can read. Why is that such a big surprise? Goku! Have you ever heard about bacon wrapped pizza burritos? It's a pizza rolled in, wrapped in bacon. Chi-Chi, where's the burrito? What flavor of bacon is your favorite bacon? All of them. Can we hear Goku speak French? Je suis Son Goku, et j'ai mangé du bacon et me faim toute la journée. Me faim bouton. Hey, I know it's kind of his thing, but the Goku food thing is getting a little overused in my opinion. Well, to me, that comment right there is half-baked. Hey Goku, what do you think of this girl's hair? Does it look anything like, you know... Oh, hold me back. Hold me back! Okay, Goku, stop! Hurry back! Goku, what would you do if everyone turned into muffins? I would do absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing at all, as soon as you look at your delicious little front... Go Q&A, yeah!
You guys still alive out there? Thank you guys for watching, and I hope those answers were cool for you. Tune in next time for another bout of the comment section. So if you've got a question that you'd like to be answered, just leave a comment below, and I'll probably get to it. Be sure to like and subscribe this video, guys, and until next time, catch you later.